Very, very pretty boat. Decks are in beautiful shape. Everything's in good shape. This really feels like a big boat. I mean, you could see to the bow from the companionway and it just looks so far away. One of the things I noticed when I first got down here is just how good of shape this boat is in. What's up, everyone? Today I've got for you a tour of a beautiful boat that could take you anywhere around the world in both safety and comfort. Now, well built is an understatement for this 2010 Valiant 50, and hopefully you'll see why throughout the tour. The owner also opted for tons of factory upgrades and custom options to make her an even better blue water boat. So if you're looking for a virtually perfect example of a large and well-built blue water monohull, I can't think of a better one than this. As always, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It certainly helps us a lot, so thank you in advance, and without further ado, here's the tour. One more quick thing I promised. We purchased a property. We're getting to work building a home base on that land and filming it all on a separate channel. If you're interested in following along with that, be sure to subscribe to Learning the Lands. All right, everyone, I just stepped aboard and I'm excited because I have yet to see one of these boats, and I've been wanting to see one for a while, and looks like she's not going to disappoint. This looks like a great boat. So going forward, first thing I noticed is nice high stainless lifelines, and they're thicker than you'd expect, and like I said, they go almost up to my waist. Handholds going all the way forward, wide side decks, 2 midship cleats right there, and you know, just an easy deck to go forward on. You've got shrouds that are mostly outboard and tons of ventilation to go down below. It looks like there is a dinghy cradle right there as well. Very nice. Lines going aft from the mast, door aids with bars to protect them for ventilation, and spare fuel with covers. There's the dinghy right now. It is deflated for the season, but very good looking, high quality boat. This deck feels super solid. We've got stainless steel opening port lights and rod rigging versus wire rope. And looking up the rig, it's a double spreader cutter rigged boat with a radar and a pole on the front there. Looks like a slab reefed main. It does have lazy jacks. And continuing forward, roller furling staysail, double horizontal anchor windlass with chain going out to 2 separate anchors, one beautiful and stainless and the other galvanized, and then your head sail, roller furling head sail. And look at all of this stainless up here. Beautiful, very shiny. And looking aft, just a very pretty boat, tastefully done. Decks are in beautiful shape. Everything's in good shape. She's on the hard right now in storage mode, getting winterized, but yeah, beautiful boat. And going aft is just super easy, and you got lots to hold on to, super safe. And this is interesting. You don't usually see this all too much. There's actually channels, you know, for the water to go. And I wonder if that right there is for rain catchment, which would be pretty cool. Looks like it could be for that, or just drain scuppers, but you could probably set that up to catch rain. But it does look like that's probably just scuppers, because there's one right there and one right there. But it should keep the decks relatively dry, and then you've got your general track right there. And then we're back here, and we've got this beautiful cockpit enclosure. Semi-hard Dodger. There is a hard portion right there, and then soft vinyl around, and then a soft canvas bimini. The main sheet is forward of the companionway. You guys know I like that for safety, having it be outside of the cockpit, and then it allows you to have this, you know, big enclosure that's uninterrupted by a main sheet. There is a instrument arch off the back with solar panels, a hoist for the dinghy engine, a wind vane on the back, wind generator. This boat is ready to be off the grid and go cruising. And then look at this massive primary winch right here. Stepping into the cockpit. We've got a very safe cockpit here. There's really no way you're gonna fall out of this cockpit. There's dinghy davits off the back. There's that wind vane. A hydraulic backstay. Look at that. This boat is ready to go. Ready to cross oceans, sail the world. I like it a lot. Down here we've got the propane locker. Curious if this other side is also a propane locker. It does look like it could be, but looks like it's just a separate locker right now. And another locker. And then lastly, there is a port side locker here. So lots of cockpit storage. Then our helm. Instruments, engine controls, good visibility and good protection from down here. So 2 primary winches, 1 on each side, and then 4 winches up there on the coach roof for mainsail handling. Very nice. These are big Lumar 68s. Cockpit shower. She's got all the gear, all the gear. Stern anchor back here. I like it. Let's go ahead and head on down below. I just got down below and this really feels like a big boat. I mean, you could see all the way basically to the bow from the companionway, and it just looks so far away from you. So that's kind of interesting. But one of the things I noticed when I first got down here is just how good of shape this boat is in. It is beautiful. Doing a quick 360 so you guys can get a quick idea of the layout, and then we're gonna go forward first. And I'm gonna have to walk pretty far distance. This is a nice and big boat. So I am all the way up here in the forward cabin. This is a V-berth, but it is a massive V-berth and a huge double berth right here. I mean, this is probably about as wide as a king-size bed at its widest point. So definitely very comfortable for a couple. And you've got hanging lockers in here that are also backlit so you can see what's inside them. Super nice. So that was actually more of a locker with shelves. This is the hanging locker here. Again, backlit. There are locker lights. Got storage down below the bunk, as well as a little step right there to help you get up into bed, and then storage on the sides. We got a full-size mirror. Randy would approve. She was always talking about how she wanted a full-size mirror when we lived aboard. So, and going aft of the forward cabin, we are now in the main salon. The big keel-stepped mast goes right down the middle. And then you've got the salon table right there, folding salon table, and U-shaped settee with tons of storage behind and below. Look at all that space. Cabin sole, just like everything else, is in super good shape. And then looking to starboard, there is the starboard settee, and this is a really long settee. That's probably 8 feet long right there, so definitely longer than your normal pilot berth slash settee. And then just after that is the forward facing nav station, a really good size forward facing nav station, and it looks very comfortable. So a beautiful spot for your electrical and instrument hub, as well as your navigation hub and your place that you can, you know, go on your laptop and work if you work from home, or in this case work from your boat. Then turning to port, a very good sized U-shaped galley here. A good design that will allow you to brace in a seaway. I would hook up a strap right here for when you're at sea, but other than that, very, very nice. Gimbaled stove, lots of cold storage, fridge and freezer right here, tons of it. Microwave, sink, and a foot pedal for likely seawater should you want to use that. And storage up above, both sides. Very nice. Gonna go ahead and take a look at down below the cabin sole. And you've got a very deep bilge down there. Good access to that bilge. And looking aft, after that nav station, more storage, and then you've got individually locked in place drawers. Very nice little cabinet right there. Fans for airflow. So far, this is just a very livable boat. And then finally, we're back at the companionway stairs. And this is a canoe stern, so you know we don't have a crazy amount of room back here, but we do have a quarter berth. It is being used as storage right here, right now. This quarter berth can convert into its own cabin. This can close up and everything, and you can have privacy for a guest back here, which would be good. Hanging locker. You know, this would be the kids' room essentially, if this were our boat. And then over to starboard, a good-sized single head and separate shower. So head right here, and then forward of that, separate shower. So very nice. Very simple design, but as you guys can see, very livable and very spacious. All right, and the upper stairs flip up, the lower stairs pull out, and then the big old diesel engine is down below those stairs. And then you've got some more instruments and controls above that. But yeah, looks pretty much shiny and new. All right, guys, it's time for the full continuous below decks walkthrough from bow to stern. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, personally, when I think about what a virtually perfect 50-foot range blue water monohull might look like, this boat pretty much comes to mind. If you're a cruising couple or small family and want to go anywhere there's enough water, you can be certain that this boat will take you there in safety and comfort. I love that she's set up to have a more livable interior space rather than to break it up with more cabins and heads. It's a very practical and comfortable layout if that's what you want. Anyway, as with all of our videos, the current asking price and broker contact information will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Remember to do all the usual things, and I'll see you in the next one.
I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little